Welcome, everybody, to the Heal Your Hunger Show. So happy to have you here. It is a great day to be alive, and I'm going to bring you a message today that I hope you'll take to heart and follow up with your own action around. Okay? So, first of all, the theme song for the Heal Your Hunger Show is a whole song, and it's on our website, healyourhunger.com. And I urge you to download it and listen to it daily because it's about healing your hunger through love, the best way possible. Love, positivity, connection, all the things that it does take to heal your hunger. So check that out on our website, healyourhunger.com. Okay, so today I want to invite you to move, not perfectly, not in a performance kind of way, just freely. And that's what I want to talk about today. One of my favorite sayings is move a muscle, change a thought. Move a muscle, change a thought. And as emotional eaters, we spend a lot of time in our heads. We think about how we look, what people think of us, how much we weigh, how good or bad we are, and that's just hooey. So what I want to do is urge you to stop thinking and start dancing. Because what if healing wasn't about thinking at all? What if we started with moving? Dancing like nobody's watching. One of my favorite things to do is to watch dance videos. Now, I'm an awkward dancer. I'm not a great dancer, but I love watching videos probably because of that, because it brings me joy to see people who are so expressive with their bodies. So things like the Gardner brothers, I love watching them because they're not goofy dancing. They are like choreographed to the max, but they're so amazing. These brothers who do Irish dancing, and they do it to like popular pop culture songs. This other guy named Vic, I forget his last name, but he's from Eastern Europe, lives in LA, and he is an incredible dancer, and he's got some other people who do an ensemble dance with him, and they just crank out videos, little reels that I love watching. So this is how I waste my time. So we all have our scrolling fancy, and what way do you waste your time? I waste my time with dance videos. Anyway, so there's lots of them. Lately, there's this UPS guy who's gorgeous and really built, and he dances in his truck, and he dances when he's delivering packages. He's like this family guy, but he's an amazing dancer. So he does these cool dance videos. There's just some fun stuff out there. It's so neat that instead of doom scrolling, you're like happy scrolling. I hope you check out my reels on Instagram. There's some meaningful videos on there that might just be really nourishing for you. Just a little plug there, Tricia Nelson _. But anyway, let's get back to dancing. Dancing is amazing, and there's some incredible statistics around it, like 70% lower dementia risk for those who frequently dance. 76%, okay, I want to dance now. 31% reduction in anxiety if you dance on a regular basis. And 90% of people feel more confident after dancing. Dancing boosts serotonin, dopamine, and oxytocin, the feel-good hormone. Now, what inspired me to do this show today on this topic is there's this guy who's my absolute favorite right now. He's Norwegian, and his name is, see if I can pronounce it, is Kjetil Krogstad. Kjetil Krogstad. Now, that starts with a K, Kjetil, even though it doesn't look like Kjetil. But this guy is this skinny, tall, really good dancer, and he dances to the backdrop of Norwegian nature, like mountains and fjords, and he's out in nature and he's doing the goofiest dances, and sometimes he has a teacup in his hand. I mean, he's just a total goofball. And then I looked him up, and he's a TEDx talk on embracing your crazy. He speaks to business audiences, but his message is about embracing your crazy. And that's the beautiful thing about dancing. When I first met my partner, we hit it off so fabulously. Like from date one, we were full on. We were just so compatible, and we just vibed. And so that was great for a while. And then we had never really gone out to where we were doing any dancing. So like 3 months later, after starting to date, we went to an event where there was dancing, and I didn't know how he danced, and I didn't know what dancing with him was going to be like. So we started dancing, and we were totally similar in the way that we dance, which is goofy dancing. Neither of us know how to like ballroom dance or formal dance or line dance or any of those things that so many talented people know how to do. Not us. All we know how to do is be goofy. So we goofy dance when we go out, and it just makes my heart sing because he's a great goofy dancer. He's totally goofy. I'm goofy, and we goofy together. Point is, dancing is fun. It's meant to be fun. It's not about being up in your head and trying to do it right. And I want to really urge you to start dancing because it's so good for us on a mental, emotional, spiritual, and physical level. I mean, it is so good. And if you do it in your home, alone, with nobody watching, fantastic. So many health benefits. If you can get out and start dancing with other people, all the better. But it doesn't have to be that way. You can start with dancing alone, at least so you can move your body and feel the instantaneous joy that comes from dancing and really unleashing your energy. A friend of mine became the lead singer of a local band here in West Los Angeles, and she invited us to come out. And it was her first gig. And there were not very many people there, just a few friends of the band. It was a bar, basically, and they were just doing a 1 hour gig. And there were a couple other people there who were around our age, like in their late 50s, and they got up and danced. They were totally goofy dancing. We got up and danced, and there were only like 6 of us dancing at this bar. But we didn't care. Like, we found some other people who loved to goofy dance, and we enjoyed the band, the songs, and dancing. So as emotional eaters, we're so afraid of being out of control, in so many ways. And this is part of what drives our emotional eating, is this need to be so controlling of ourselves. And then what do? We end up being completely out of control with food time and time again. So imagine if you started to break out of that self-imposed prison and started to move your body and be crazy and be silly. Imagine how that would move your energy and help you stop feeling this tightening inside your body of pressure and need to be in control. I mean, it's a game changer. So why dancing is medicine? Let's go over that. First of all, mentally, it boosts your memory, your brain power. It reduces dementia. I mean, how cool is that? I've talked about anxiety and depression and stress relief. Gets us out of our heads. These are all things we need. And dancing's free. Like, you put on awesome music and you dance. It'll change your state immediately. So emotionally, it's amazing. Move a muscle, change a thought. It'll free up trapped emotions. It'll help release pain and stuck energy. It'll build your self-confidence. It'll reconnect you to playfulness, spontaneity, and joy. I mean, you need this, right? I need this. It releases oxytocin, especially when we dance together, goofy dance. And guess what? You can dance on Zoom. I do this with my clients. I have one of my coaches, her name is Coach Sela, and she was 100 pounds overweight. She's in a thin body now, and she has been for about 15 years. She's amazing, and she dances with us during our retreats, and it's so lovely and so freeing. And we get emotions out, we move energy, and we also just lean into more of who we really are, which is our playful, lovely selves. But I mean, dancing also burns calories. Who doesn't want that? It slows aging. It strengthens your bones and joints. I mean, it's the best. Spiritually, I think dancing is important because I think when we allow ourselves to stop being so controlling of ourselves and other people, but when we move our bodies and we let go of self-consciousness and we just get like flowy and playful and just free and moving however we feel like guided to move, I believe we're allowing spirit into our hearts. We're opening the doors. Our energy is expanding. We're opening our arms and saying yes. And I believe Spirit can move through us much more easily when we say yes and when we're open. Okay, now you don't have to be a good dancer in order to goofy dance. I'm just saying. And some of you may be able to line dance. I'm confounded by line dancing. I watch people, I move over to the side because I just cannot get my feet to do the right thing. But goofy dancing, I can do that all day long, just moving however I feel guided to move, and I want that for you. But if you can do the line dancing, if you can do ballroom dancing, if you can do square dancing, do it. Dancing creates joy. Dancing is joyful. Who doesn't need and want more joy in their lives? So I really want to challenge you to start, even one song a day, just dancing in your bedroom. Pick a song, let loose. Okay, just try it. Feel how good it feels in your body. You deserve joy. You deserve to dance. You deserve to feel great. If you're ready to get off the dieting roller coaster ride and finally make peace with food and with your body, talk to a Heal Your Hunger mentor about what steps you need to take based on your own history with food and weight. Go to healyourhunger.com and register for an emotional eating breakthrough session and see how fast you can experience real change. It's a complimentary evaluation, but there are limited spots available. So go to healyourhunger.com and register to speak with a mentor today.